Brown against Curry. They kick it out to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
And defensively, man, the Celtics sure switch a lot.
Yeah, that strategy is the norm in the NBA. They have versatile defenders to do it, though, and it's still a big part of how they stifle their opponent's three-point shooting.
Now here's Vucevic to the right side. White looking around. 4 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Celtics. Brown outside. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Brown. Last game he had 34 points. Missed inside. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Curry. Outside, Butler. Launches it. And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Curry against White. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis with a screen on White. Here's Curry. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And the lightning-quick release of Curry really came in handy there.
Vucevic setting the pick for White. Right wing. Three-pointer. And it's Vucevic missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Kevin, back to you.
One of the best for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Warriors leading by 6. It's stolen by White. Fast break, here we go. Brown jams it in.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. White against Curry. That's to Curry. 5 to shoot. Butler from outside. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Celtics trail by 4. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Brown against Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Pass to Brown. .30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Right. When he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Here's Curry to the left side wing. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. He takes it in. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Butler on the wing. The three. That shot, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors ahead, up by 2. And back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. Green passes to Curry. Lets a floater go, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Richard Beyond, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game. This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Curry outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Back to Curry. Stolen. It's stolen by Curry. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Outside Butler to end the run. Butler hammering it home.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Now here's White. Brown with a screen on Curry. White, and White with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. White against Curry. To the middle. Here's Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Green's got 5 now.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Butler. Outside, Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Tatum kicks to Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Just 4 to shoot. Tatum passes to Garza. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Curry on the wing. Light covering. Here's Curry. Scoreless thus far. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. There's the triple. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Curry.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And even with that turnover, for the most part, they've done an outstanding job not being reckless and playing under control.
For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Thunder. Butler against Tatum. Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Porzingis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Outside, White. Outside, Tatum. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Green with the ball. 5 points in the game. Curry kicks to Green. Outside for Curry. Back to Green. Left side, Butler. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Celtics Entertainment. Here's someone once again for.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The Warriors, 19. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. There we go. The shot. Oh, someone left the whistle.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our...
Well, I think for the Warriors, I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for the... Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man.
And that's all for us. Now...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Then it's Tatum, and it's Vucevic, and it's Garza in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Brown. Brown going all the way to the rim.
Yeah, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Curry dishes to Curry. Outside Butler. Outside Green. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And here's a look at some numbers for Butler. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 17 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling. When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys, back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And it's Green with the jam.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
They set the pick. White finds Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. 18 feet out. Warriors with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Butler on the way. For the lead. And Tatum pulls it down.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
White, good.
Those assist opportunities are going to be there for Tatum, mainly because the defense has to respect his scoring.
Curry looking it over. And he hits it to tie the game up. Curry's got 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's White. And he gets it to go. Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Up top, Curry. He has 6.
Luka is the second personal foul, first team foul.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Butler on the way for the lead. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Garza. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Tatum passes to Garza. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry against White.
Boston foul.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And both free throws good for Curry. Here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got his 2nd basket. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Boston on top. They lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
It's picking us apart, right?
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Seth Curry is out there with Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
White, wide open. He fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
Good work by Tatum, keeping his options open. He knew he had that kick out if he needed it.
Right side, Butler. Back to Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Pocket 6. And right on target with the swish. 11 points for Jimmy Butler.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Brown the pass to Vucevic. Brown with a screen on Butler. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. Now Curry. Outside Butler to take the lead. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Brown against Curry. Here's Vucevic. Here's Brown, and it's Vucevic in the corner. A putback, and it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now Curry. Butler outside. Now Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Vucevic pulls it down. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Butler against Tatum. And Tatum driving.
And this is exactly who Tatum is. Someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Curry against White. Now Curry. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Now Curry. Green outside. Lights one up, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
No stranger to important moments. Draymond, some vital points there.
Brown feeling out of it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
Curry, 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
Now, here's Butler, guarded closely. Curry against Tatum. Here's Porzingis. That one is off. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Porzingis.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Curry against Brown. Now Green. Curry outside. There's the shot. That doesn't go, and a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 1. Vucevic. He parachutes in for the putback.
Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
And here are the Warriors now. Now Curry. Here's Butler. Curry outside. Now Green. Curry outside. And so it's